Brought to you by The Vault.
Hi, I'm Shy.
And I'm Kathy, and this is our Girlfriends Talk Show where each week we have fun and we spill the tea.
Or the wine. Be sure to find us wherever you listen to your podcast and follow us on social media.
Oh, hey everybody. Yeah, we have like a really legit clapper now. Is that what it's called?
Yes, the clapper.
Like clap on, clap off.
Clap off. Just in case they didn't see. The clapper.
It's like legitimate. I mean, it's legitimately like a toy, but it's legitimate. So we have a real one now. So welcome to Girlfriends Talk Show with Shy and Kathy and the Side Chicks. This is season 2, episode 3.
We're already on 3? Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you were unfortunately detained, and we did talk about your illness last week during our podcast. So if you guys didn't catch it, you can catch it. Not her illness, but you can catch the last podcast.
Let's hope nobody catches my illness because it's very shitty.
Well,
literally.
It was literally. That's the best description of it. But, you know, we did initially think that she had, or they were treating her like she had COVID.
Because I was running fever. It started with fever and body aches.
Mm-hmm.
So, with a little bit of shit. But,
can we call it something else?
Of course, with the COVID now, these days, everybody treats an illness when you get sick like you have the COVID. So,
the COVID. I love how everyone calls it the COVID.
I just want y'all to know.
Walmart.
I want y'all to know how isolated
You know what? The
felt.
COVID and the Walmart belong in the same category.
I feel like they do.
And her shitty, whatever.
All of that.
I felt so isolated. I felt like I was an alien that nobody wanted to get around, touch, or really even
It's true.
talk
I could
to.
only talk to her through the window.
It was horrible. It was the worst experience of my life. But tested on a Friday. Test results didn't come back until a Tuesday. So from those days, what is that, 4 days? I was treated like I had some kind of plague.
I mean,
It was horrible.
I had to bring stuff to your house, and I would drop it at the front, and I would text your wife and tell her that I was there and that I dropped it off, and then she would stand on the front porch, and I would sit in my car or be in the front yard and talk to her while she's all gloved and like masked up, and it was bizarre.
I did not have COVID. It was not.
No, but you sure did try to milk that for a few minutes.
Well, and you know, I was so sick that I was like, you know
she
what?
She was very sick.
They really downplayed this COVID stuff because I'm pretty doggone sick. And then I got to thinking in my fever sick state, oh, hell, I'm one of the ones with the underlying condition. I'm going to die.
She had an undiagnosed underlying condition.
So
she diagnosed herself with cervical cancer. Out of everything, I was like, she's like, I've got some kind of female cancer. I'm like,
something's going on.
What?
I knew something didn't feel right in my belly area.
Yeah,
and I thought they could.
You know, there are a lot of things going on down there. But I just want to let you guys know that even though this amazing person that I get to call one of my very best friends is so very good at so many things, she's also really good at overplaying and over dramatizing.
So when I'm sick, I'm really sick.
You're like a man.
She is worse.
Yeah.
If you can imagine.
It's like,
it's just really bad.
So
and
they
I still kind of feel bad right now, and I just need y'all just to rub on me and just be nice.
Hey, we will.
Y'all go right on ahead because I just don't feed into the madness.
I volunteered all of us.
I've already done it, and I don't feed into the madness.
It's our turn now.
You got 24 good hours of me being sympathetic, and then after that, I'm like, it's time to get up. She was really sick, but they decided to document her journey via
just in case I had COVID.
Video. You guys are going to get to hear the audio of day 1 when Shy thought that she had
the
COVID.
Day 1 was rough, by the way.
She was really sick, but you didn't have the COVID. And you had no I went and bought you an O2 sensor because you thought that you had shortness of breath.
I couldn't breathe. I couldn't do anything.
Her oxygen, y'all, was 99%. I was like, I think you're going to be all right.
But I couldn't breathe. It was wrong.
You were just trying to get Xanax.
I wanted that too. And I'm sick. I just want to be knocked the hell out.
Anyway, so here's day 1 of Shy's coronavirus journey.
COVID. It's kind of hard to breathe.
It really was.
And I'm really cold. And every now and then I see the light, but it goes away
Because of
when Pookie comes up here.
Yeah, right.
But
That's
I
her dog.
I don't have any strength. I can't walk hardly. And my body starts shivering because I'm cold. And when I shiver, I get really cold and my muscles hurt. And
I shiver, I get really cold.
really weak again. And I feel like I'm
cold, you
pass out.
shiver.
And then when I take a deep breath, my two front teeth hurt.
Oh,
Anyway, day 1, shot COVID.
Shut COVID.
try COVID.
So we had a group text with another friend of ours and her wife, Shy's wife, and so it changed. So the name of the group text changed from Shyvid 2020, because that's what it is originally was, to, oh gosh, I can't remember the second one. It's once we figured out you didn't have COVID, but we knew what you did have. I can't think of it. But now it's called Bind Shiz Poop 2020.
Because it's not binded. It's everywhere.
Yes,
God.
this group
not
text
good.
includes a lot
not
of
good.
medical advice
You
from
need
non-medical
diapers.
people.
So what I have, my diagnosis is colitis. Look it up. It's pretty bad.
It's inflammation of the large intestine.
It is not good at all. And things just aren't normal down there. As a matter of fact, the very first day before
Nobody wants to be in Shy's pants for the first time in her life.
No. I've
That's
never
sad.
encountered that. Yeah, it's pretty sad. I don't even want to be in them right now. But the very first day before I recorded that recording, well, I had a shit splat episode. So I'm sitting on the couch and
Are you
I'm
going
not
to tell
feeling good.
the entirety of the story?
Well, not the entirety. I don't feel real good. All of a sudden, I feel like, maybe I just need to pass gas. Well, it was not gas.
Ooh, a shark.
It was pretty bad.
It was worse than that.
And there was a steamy little pile on the couch.
Oh no.
And I get up to go to the bathroom as
Do you
it's
see
running
why
down
nobody
my
wants
leg.
to be in Shy's pants?
And my wife is sitting next to me, catches the whiff, almost dies. She's gagging. I'm laughing because she's gagging. The more I laugh, the more I shit myself. And then all of a sudden, I hear her really gag on the floor like
she's
dying.
cleaning it.
And that's because my dog Pookie had gone over there to lick it.
Pookie, no.
Yes.
So Pookie had
Pookie, no
shitty
poopy.
teeth. I took her today to go
Yes.
get her teeth cleaned.
It's the least you could do. I mean,
It's just been a real shitty time.
I'm horrified.
it's y'all.
I don't know about this anymore.
Her wife is a police officer, so you can only imagine the things that she's seen and had to do, and I mean, just the hideousness of some of the stuff she's had to do. And she said that was the grossest thing she's ever seen in her life.
I can imagine. I mean, it's like someone you love and you feel bad, but also like, this is not something I've seen before.
The dog's eating it too.
Dog's eating.
And you watch it
Wait,
while
so like
laughing.
eating it or licking it since it's not binding?
Licking.
Yeah, like
Well, at
just
that point,
give it a straw.
My poor dog. She's just trying to clean my mess. That was all it was.
Oh, poor thing.
So anyway, with all of that said, how
She's
do we
nice.
keep life
well,
spicy?
no, we're actually, you need to keep life bland.
Yeah.
Yes.
At this point,
You need chicken noodle soup.
So while you were away, the Side Chicks and Kathy played, and we played a game, and we played Truth or Drink. So we have all of these amazing questions of the day that we've been asking each other in the office. And so we just decided to incorporate it into the show. So we have a question of the day. Everyone must answer, or you must drink your water.
Okay. I'm on a very
fun.
high antibiotic. I cannot drink today.
A very high antibiotic.
Yeah.
Strong.
Strong. High.
Whatever.
Same
You
as
wish
that.
you were high.
I do, actually.
Watermelon
That would
sugar.
make things better.
Oh, it
So,
says.
question of the day. Who's asking?
Mary Catherine.
Are you ready?
Yes.
I'm ready.
I picked this one and I was like, oh yeah, this is spicy.
Because this show's about being spicy, keeping it spicy.
Have you ever been handcuffed? If so, explain.
Do you want me to start?
Yeah.
You can?
No.
No?
No.
I have never been handcuffed.
Of course I have. I mean, really?
Was it in the back of a cop car, and was it
It wasn't in the back of a cop car.
It was in the front of a cop car.
It was on the hood. And on my
well,
couch.
she's married to a police person.
And in my bed.
But
That's hot.
You've been married to multiple police people.
Yeah.
So hello. Ew, but you know how dirty their handcuffs are? Like their handcuffs are massively dirty. Did you antibacterial wipe them?
In that moment, you don't think about that, Catherine.
I think somebody needs to be looking out for your health.
Especially since the COVID.
It's just touching my wrist. That's all it's touching. Because everything is bound. Yes, that. Anyway, good times. Yeah.
MK.
And another question?
MK?
No, we just have one question. It's just the question of the day.
Yeah?
A couple times.
Yeah.
I did not say my hands hadn't been tied. I said I'd never been handcuffed.
Sexually or legally?
Oh, both, probably.
Legally. I've never had fun with handcuffs. Like, it's always been a traumatic thing for me. I'm always like PTSD and like freaking out.
You're like, put the handcuffs away.
Yeah, get away from
That's
me.
awesome.
Well, I guess that would be one way you could keep things spicy. But, down here in Louisiana where we shoot our podcast, we keep a lot of things spicy. I mean, from our food, because if you've ever been to New Orleans or Lafayette or any of the food destinations here, spicy food is the way to go. I can't even.
We're like coal miners down here.
Yeah, so you guys are.
No taste buds. You just got to give it to us hard. And
Yeah.
Spicy. Not
That's
hard.
a way to keep it spicy, too.
Spice. Got to keep it.
So, side chicks, you guys have a spicy little
Bloody
cocktail.
Mary. We made Bloody Marys
Yes,
today.
we did. And if you don't make your Bloody Mary spicy, then I don't like you.
Yeah.
I don't know
You
what
gotta
kind
add-
of human being you are.
You got to add Tony's and
Because
hot
that's
sauce.
just
That's right.
tomato juice, and I don't like that.
Yeah, no, I mean, why just drink that?
And a good amount of vodka.
I just eat the treats out of it. I
it's
love
like
the
a
bacon.
treats are
and
good.
okra. It is.
It's
It
like
is.
a salad, you know?
It is. It
Have
makes
y'all
you
ever
feel good
seen,
about
like
yourself.
a Cornish hen in one?
No.
The what?
But
A Cornish hen?
I've always wanted to get one of the
at the
huge
Bloody
Bloody
Mary
Mary.
contest. Yes.
Yeah, we saw some crazy stuff there. But you know what? She just mentioned Tony's, but we have all kinds of spicy Cajun seasoning down here. And you can get it just about anywhere. Slap your mama. That's my favorite.
So coming back in our next segment, we'll.
What about spicy music? I figured you'd want to talk about spicy
Spicy
Louisiana music.
Well, there
Zydeco?
is a song called "Spice Up Your Life." Is that what it's called by the Spice Girls? You ever seen that? Came out in 1997. It's a pretty awesome song.
But they're not from Louisiana.
I know.
Not even close.
Of course,
What about spicing up your job, Shy?
spicing up my job?
Well, you have a spicy job. You're a bartender at a Mexican restaurant at El Paso Mexican Grill.
That's real spicy.
Well, it is. You have a lot of jalapenos.
That's real spicy. Every Tuesday I get real spiced.
We have Kevin Gates. He's from Louisiana.
And then I go
Yeah.
home and I sit home on my spicy couch.
When I
Life
think of
is
the
very spicy.
song, I think of the raise one hand up, if you got haters.
Oh,
Frank.
You know that Keith Frank song.
That's the one I think of. I don't know why.
All right. Well, let's end segment 1, and let's when we come back, we're going to talk about more spiciness.
So we're not going to talk about diarrhea anymore?
Oh,
No.
man.
No.
We'll talk about that in the second segment if you'd
Because
like.
spicy diarrhea is no good.
That's all I have that's spicy right now.
Ouch.
We'll be back.
Hey, you! Yes, you! Watching or listening to this amazing podcast hosted by two of the most dynamic and brilliant women you'll ever meet. Advertise with us and watch your business grow as big as our heads. Seriously, hit us up at vault.news/contact and find out how affordable you can advertise on our show.
All right, you guys, we're back. I mean, everything feels kind of slow right now, Shy.
I feel very slow, and I do apologize. But
But it's okay because you can still pour my wine even though you can't drink it.
as Kathy pointed out in the first segment, I'm very dramatic when I get sick. And today
Thank
I
you.
feel like being dramatic.
As you should.
So,
Well, I think it translates well to a podcast.
so spicing up your life in general. Kathy, I want to ask you first.
Well, you can spice up a lot of things other than just relationships.
Well, yes, but
So-
your life pretty much almost over half your life has been a relationship. So how do you
Why
keep-
did you just say it like that?
Well, because I just thought
Say
about
it
like
that way.
Doggone
Over
it.
half of
I know
my
I'm
life.
kind of depressed myself.
Thanks.
So How do you keep?
I should be proud of myself.
You should be. That's longevity at its best. How do you keep your long, amazing relationship spicy? We know that handcuffs don't keep it spicy for you.
I know how to keep a career spicy. I do know how to do that. It's about every 6 years you change it, and I haven't figured out how to do that in a marriage yet. So
stay tuned.
Yeah.
Honestly, I had to research it because I can't tell you that I've been very focused on keeping it spicy.
Well, how does he keep it spicy? Does anybody try to keep this spicy?
Do you know him?
Yes.
Do you think he tries to
I
keep it
retract
spicy?
that statement. How does this work?
It's called.
Put her on the spot. Think of it
I
now.
feel like we're going to be getting more emails. Is Kathy still married? Yes, she's
Yes,
still married.
I'm still married. It's called
It's just not spicy.
spicy comfortability.
It's like my diet right now.
Is that
like
like
mild
is
sauce.
that that's like a you know what it's like? It's like a mattress that is it's like a combo mattress. Like it's I don't know.
Combo mattress.
I had to
I like that. Anything that can do two things.
yeah.
I'm all
You
about.
want Kathy to get
That's how
uncomfortable?
honestly
Ask
that's
her
how I
about her
keep it
marriage.
spicy.
Ask her about her marriage. It's
She
done.
has you, Shy. That's all she needs. to keep it
Y'all, I'm
spicy.
sweating so badly right now. It's really bad.
Oh my.
Anyway, so I researched ways to keep a long-term marriage spicy. All right, and I didn't like any of them, by the way.
So you're not going to utilize
But
them.
these were
Which is
all
your least favorite?
about, well, I mean, all of them, like literally all of it, because it was all bedroom related. So
Okay.
it was talk about it. So basically, you're supposed to talk about your life, your that life. Schedule it, because that really makes things spicy.
Schedule your sex life?
Yeah,
What?
that's really going to make it
That's
spicy.
boring.
I don't even know where
I
this
feel
came
like
from.
that does the opposite.
How about changing something? I mean, sure.
Changing what?
Okay.
Good
I mean,
suggestion.
Hello.
Your
Changing your
lingerie.
How about adding something?
Handcuffs.
A boob
Well,
job.
And then stepping out of your comfort zone. So these were all tips for,
So that's just doing it for you in general.
yeah, talk about it, schedule it, change something. There you go. Add something, step out of your comfort zone, maybe sleep in the same bed. I don't know.
Maybe sleeping.
Wow. Well,
Scheduling it is really spicy. Like, I don't think any of those were good.
I don't
No.
think so either.
none of that's good.
So I don't think there are any answers.
Was it from a reliable source like Cosmo?
It wasn't
Like
Wikipedia.
It's a good thing we have.
Not that I have a
good,
problem with Wiki, by the way. I
A good
don't.
little friend circle, because that's I think how you keep your life spicy.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Apparently, it's not working.
You know, I keep my life spicy by the ads I keep getting served up.
Yes. What was up with that?
I don't know. I got some kind of ad. It was a Nordstrom ad, but it was for a harness. But it was called
body
but it was
harness.
called a festival harness. So you're supposed to wear it to a festival. It was like a full body harness.
Yeah.
But I didn't
Have you seen
understand
some
it.
of the people who go to festivals?
I showed him a few outfits.
Yeah, I can imagine someone wearing a full
That would
harness.
spice it up.
Well, I sent you the photo.
Yeah.
It's like, hey, whoever's around and's got a tree,
Nice. Well,
Just harness yourself to a tree
harness
at a
me up and
festival.
we'll
so
do it right.
how?
Maybe that's how you keep it spicy. The festival harness.
Just be ready.
I'm going to get it for Nolan.
Yeah.
So MK, how do you keep a boyfriend girlfriend relationship spicy?
we schedule it.
What?
Yeah. I was
do
gonna.
not.
I was.
Is that
kinda
a real
embarrassed.
tip
Yeah.
that's
oh,
good?
No, I mean it just can't.
Are you
know?
lying?
No.
I thought you were completely
No,
joking.
okay, no.
I thought you were
because,
just being sarcastic.
No,
No
that's
way.
what I'm saying.
So
because
when's the next
I
schedule?
like to be
Appointment.
He's out of town for a while, so probably when he gets back, it'll be like it's kind of something to like look forward to. It's like and then you kind of talk about it all day, and then but I like to be ready. Like I can't. I'm not
Yeah, you're not like a spur of the moment
drop my
kind of
pants
girl.
and like right here. Yeah, no.
Okay.
So I'm like
Interesting.
You're not a
planning.
fly by the seat of your pants kind of girl.
you'd think, but no, I'm not. When it comes to that area.
I like it.
is interesting.
So that's
because
how,
I actually that was the one that I liked the least on this whole list because spontaneity is something that I appreciate.
I feel like my whole life is so spontaneous. Like it's constantly like, oh, right here. Like, yeah, let's go there. So it's just something to be like, it's like, when you have plans and you're excited about it all day and you're like, oh, I'm going to plan. Yeah.
It's called anticipation.
So Katie, single life, how do you keep that spicy?
I do not schedule it because
well, you can't.
You shouldn't.
No, and I think in the opposite way, I guess not everything in my life, but I'm more scheduled out.
Yeah.
And so
more
that's
controlled.
something that's very spontaneous.
Honestly, that's why I don't want to schedule it because everything else that I do is scheduled.
So you've got to be ready like anytime.
Yeah, so that scares
me. Are you ready
the
right
last
now?
minute, like the late night booty call, those, and if you feel like you're up for that, then you just have to like hurry up, jump in the bathtub. If you got roommates, you're like, hey, grab me some clothes. You're
my
like,
aunt used to call it a cat.
I do remember this though. In my single days, the nights that I would not shave my legs, like the days that I would didn't try and doll all up and look amazing and shave my legs and whatever. That's when I got lucky.
Hitting you up every time.
It's like they can smell it. They know. They're like, ooh,
she's got hairy legs.
Yeah. She's not 100% in her own skin.
I almost see it like, she doesn't give a crap about what I think.
I think they care less than we think that they care.
Oh, absolutely.
It's the pheromone people. We're all animals in a sense. Have you ever smelt somebody's pheromones?
No, you have though.
I can smell them. I know.
What do they
so
smell
weird.
like?
I know when it's time.
When it's time for what?
When they're ready.
For
Lay it down. For example, my wife, there is a scent that starts right here.
Why are you smelling right there all the time?
To see if she's ready.
Ew.
On the chest, the upper chest.
But
I feel like I
smell
boob
it.
sweat too much.
Yeah.
My ex-husband's, I just know it.
Gross.
Like you can tell, there's a certain
get more in touch with this.
Yeah.
Y'all need to really
you've
sniff
got
out
some
your
kind of
partner.
I'm
weird.
really single life. I'm really just trying to get in touch with myself.
There you
You
go,
know what
sister.
I mean?
That's all.
That's what you should be doing.
you love
She's the
yourself, you
smartest
can
in
love somebody
every
else.
way. Like she's literally like, "Oh, be responsible with this," and I'm like, "Let's do something crazy. Let's ball out." And she's like, "Wait, we have work tomorrow. It's Tuesday," and I'm like, "Yeah, but
You stay on me long enough that I'm gonna be like, oh, whatever, to hell
So
with it.
the age difference between the two of y'all is like 5 years. Is that right? The age difference between us is 10 years. And I will tell you that there
Doesn't look it.
have been more times that I have convinced her to do bad stuff. And so it has nothing to do with it.
I can't
I just
be
don't wanna do it
influenced.
alone.
It just takes you can't be aggressive. You just have to be like, oh, you want to come out, like it'll be so much fun.
Not
You're
me.
gonna
I'm
miss
like,
out. Give me that
come on,
FOMO.
let's go.
And then I'm like,
that's
thinking
exactly what I
about
do.
it.
Let's stay
I'll
out.
forget to invite her a few times, and I'll be like, "Oh yeah, you coming?" And she's like, "Yeah, yeah." I'll be like, "Oh,
That's how to keep a
You're
friendship
playing
spicy.
games?
I'm playing games with you, girl."
Well, that's how to keep a friendship spicy. And you have to
Yeah.
work on those relationships as well.
That water is so spicy right now.
Yeah, you're drinking real spicy water. It's from Arkansas. Super spicy. So, speaking of spicy, I looked up the Urban Dictionary term or definition for spicy. And guess what? There were multiple ones.
In the Urban Dictionary?
Of course.
Yeah, because spicy can be used as an adjective for just about everything. And so that's what it says. An adjective meaning good, bad, interesting, and quite frankly, a word that can be used in any sitch to replace any
Situation.
word within a sentence. Yeah, you're going to need to catch up.
Sorry.
You're going to
I
need
feel
to
like that was Kim Possible.
keep it spicy.
Like,
It
really?
was.
What's the sitch, Wade?
Yeah. What is the sitch? You haven't heard that?
I've never heard that before in my life.
You
no.
didn't watch Kim Possible?
I don't know who Kim
You weren't
Possible
forced
is.
to watch Kim Possible.
I don't
All right.
I don't
That's
know
okay.
any of this that you speak of.
Okay.
I didn't know Urban Dictionary till you introduced it to me.
Yeah, and that was like 7 years ago. So
And
now
I'm
you
the
know
one
it.
that gets put in handcuffs. I don't get this.
You get put in handcuffs because you want to.
I just don't understand a lot
Lady
of
Catherine got
going
put
on
in
right here.
handcuffs because she didn't want to. There's a difference. Anyway, this is not a good sentence, but I'm going to use it in a sentence just because context clues sometimes help people. They have made a lovely job of that gate, looking pretty spicy to me.
That's pretty stupid.
And I wasn't good.
Date.
Sorry. Do you
Yeah.
have a country word of the day?
No.
Well, you know what?
Spiffy.
Katie. Well, spiffy works.
Spiffy. I mean, you know, when somebody's looking hot, spicy.
You say
"Oh, look
spoofy or
spiffy."
spiffy?
Spiffy.
Spiffy.
Spiffy. You say spoofy?
No, I thought that's what you were
Looking
saying.
spiffy. I think I've heard.
So Katie instituted the Cajun French word of the day last week when you were gone because she couldn't do a country word of the day. So do you have a Cajun French word of the day?
Please do couillon. My aunt always calls me that.
Yeah, I mean, we could do couillon.
I call
such
my
a
ex-husband's couillon.
So what is a
Baby, you
couillon?
couillon.
It's a fool.
Chef.
You a fool. You a couillon.
Could you be a spicy couillon?
Oh yes. Most couillons are spicy.
All right. And then our girlfriend tip of the day, because, you know, of course, we want to leave you with the life lesson that this whole thing was intended and built around. Keep it spicy, whether it's your career, whether it's a relationship, a friendship,
Whether
or,
it's a sickness. Keep it spicy.
or your dog.
I mean,
Or, you know what? Keep
let it go.
Yeah. Okay, Elsa. And
Yeah,
you know
I was
what?
about
Make
to-
sure you keep your Bloody Mary super spicy.
Super spicy.
Absolutely.
If you want to get a Cajun girl,
Yeah.
add some.
That one, maybe. The single one over there.
That's a good way to stay
Or
spicy.
auctioning me off.
And make sure you stay girlfriends.